Thanks for joining us again as we continue going on to do you confront sensitive and difficult issues. Let's go back. Objective of your buyer, certainly contain cost. Address that. Save time when talking insurance matters. Will they? Will you play phone tag? Time is important. Remember that. Work with an accessible agent and staff. Are you? Buyers want that. So when you address these things with your buyer right up front, you're going to hurdle a lot of those objections that may not ever be raised. Let's continue that. Sleep at night knowing that if during the night the building burns down, you're going to be there and the claim is going to be smooth because you've done your job. We've done our job. Timely and accurate help when needed. Are you or the account manager or the team that services this client accessible? Calls returned within what time frame? 1 hour. Correspondence emails returned within what time frame? 5 minutes? 1 hour? Be specific as you can and don't do words that have multiple meanings. Don't use words that have multiple meanings. You know what those are? When one comes up, we'll talk about it anyway. Human language, not insurance lingo. Most importantly, can you do that? We talk about it all the time. Plain speak wins. If you confuse, you lose. Create insurance understanding by talking language the buyer can understand. And remember, people don't want to embarrass themselves, mostly men, so they tend to ask less questions than females do. So make sure you talk a language that they can understand. An open and honest relationship. If you can't place the coverage, don't let time go by before the buyer knows. That's the call you make immediately. It's intuitive, it's human sense. We just get delayed in doing that. So think about these questions the buyer might ask, and it's okay to say that. Questions I thought, Jackson, you might ask about your insurance. How is your program going to be different than my current program? Whoa, do you know how that's going to be? Well, maybe you don't have all the info now. And we say don't ask for the current policies. Now, how do you answer that question without asking for the current policies? But if you don't, you're going to be different than every other agent because you're talking price now because you're going to be matching what they have. And that may not be what's right. Price doesn't count. Remember that. We'll talk more about this next time.